When you open the Blender app, you go to 2D animation. It's the second option. Yeah. First thing I do is I use my pen. I change my material to pen. I prefer it to pencil, yes. Use the stroke line. Yes. Then go to edit mode. This first option select only points. It will show you the points in your stroke. I have too many points here. I just need 5, so I'm going to delete 3. So I selected 3 and I'm going to hit Control X to bring out my delete options. So I picked the first one to delete just those selected points. Remember, I used Control X to bring out the delete option. The next, I'm going to, still in edit mode, I'm going to use right click on my mouse, select the points, and then use G to move them around. So I did that. Right click to select a point, use G to move it. Right click and G. Right click and G. Yes. Then you have both arms. Both arms. The points represents the arms, the elbows. Then for this middle, I used E. E is for extrude. I used E extrude to create the torso, and now I'm making the limbs. Right click to select the point, then E to extrude. This way, each point is independent, and later you'll see how we'll use it later to animate the stickman. Right click, E to extrude. So we have the arms, the torso, and the legs. So we're going to make the head. To do that, we'll go back here and go to draw mode. Go back to draw mode and we use the circle to create the head. You can create it, make it however big you want. Make the circle, middle button. So here you have the stickman. If you want a neck, if you want to attach the neck, you go back to edit mode and right click on the point at the base of the neck there. Then use E to extrude to join the neck. Position it well. Right click E to extrude and then position it. Left click to save. So there you have your stickman. So what I want to do now is that I want to move the stickman to the edge of the page of the canvas. So I'm going to try to use the mouse to select the stickman. I'm going to select using the cursor, but I wasn't able to select the whole point, so I'm going to just use A to select all. When you click on A on your keyboard, it selects everything, and then you can use G to move it. So I use G to move the stickman to the edge of the page. So I'm noticing somewhere that I have 2 points and I don't want that. I only need 1 point at the knee of the stickman. Yes, I'm going to try to, yes, remove it. Okay, it moved on its own. Okay, so I just need 1 point there. Yeah, so you see we can move each point independently. Can move each point, use this slitter to create our animation. So next, let me add some facial features to my stickman. I'm going to use the at in a draw mode to add some features. So stickman, eyes, nose. The polyline is not quite working for nose. Just going to undo this. Okay, let's try the curve. Okay, so this nose is too big for my stickman. I don't like it. I'm going to try to reduce using the eraser. I prefer the eraser points. It's sharper, but I'm going to reduce the radius to 2 to make it more precise. Yeah, so there I have a tiny eraser. I can just work on my nose. Yeah, that's better. Back to pen. Try to draw a lip. Yeah. There, so I succeeded in doing that, adding facial features to my stickman. So I'm going to try to move my stickman now. So there, if you notice, my keyframe is set on automatic keyframe. I already made a key the first time. When your keyframe is set at automatic, it's automatically creates a new keyframe every time you move. So all you have to do is focus on moving your stickman or your animation. Yeah. So you just tap, right click on a point, use G to move. Right click, G to move. Now I am a terrible artist. I'm just starting out. I am still at like beginner level, so I might not be very good at moving my stickman. But if you're better than me, you should be able to do this. I'm noticing that I still have 2 points. I only need one, so I use Control X to delete 1 point. Yes, so now I have just one, which is what I need. Oh, still there. Control X. Right click to select. Control X. Control X. Yeah, to delete. Okay, yes. Now we have just 1 point, which is what we need. Yeah. So you see, the stickman is starting to move already. So we move the keyframe, move the keyframe to like 13. Move the stickman